Welcome back, and we're still going through the book, and we're trying to get through this last section. In the last one, we looked at uh, how to select objects, multiple objects. You can actually do that with the tool here, which I don't think is in. See, you can do that, you can do that, and then of course your shift left. See, now that the last one selected is always the active one, but you can just keep on doing like this to change them. Like that. Okay, so now let's get back to it. Selecting obscured objects. Multiple objects lie under the mouse. You can choose which one to select by clicking Alt right mouse button. This will bring up a menu listing the names of the selectable objects. Let's see something here. Let's see if that's the case right now. So let's rotate the view a little bit to where we can't see. Alright, I can do that. Okay. Why isn't Alright. Alt right mouse button. It should be Alt left mouse button. So Alt. It doesn't seem to change it. Okay, so how do we select obscured objects in Blender 2.8? And I'm coming up with the wrong search terms, I guess. Let's do this way. It's Blender 2.8. Selecting objects you can't see. There. What does that show you? I know I can always go to the outliner and select an object there that I can't see. Can't select an object inside another one. That might have to do with something. Hold the Alt key when selecting, or you can click them multiple times in the same spot. That is an object within an object, which probably doesn't apply, but oh. Well, I see. So okay, that's kind of interesting. So I can't, for instance, I can't, let's see, I can't do that. I have to actually click on where it's at, which is kind of interesting because I can't see it. So, interesting. I'll have to see. I'll have to figure that out later. It's not a big deal. I mean, I'm trying to convert, which means I should look it up. The only problem is, it does work, but you have to actually click on the object But if you can't see it, how do you know where to click on? You have to keep on clicking on the area until you sure that you're clicking on the right thing, so it pulls up the selection menu, which is kind of weird. But you know, it's still easy just to come over here and select the thing that you want, so I don't guess it's that big of a deal. Oh. So that's why I guess I will let's see if there's any more before I selecting a hidden object. I don't know, I think that would just be an object within an object. Selecting object. Selecting an object. Huh. Well, I'm going to have to ask somebody. Let me just ask in here. I probably won't see it in the video, but maybe if I get a quick enough reply, maybe. So, how do you select an object that's hidden behind another object? And if they say Alt, then that's just the way that it works. You have to be able to click on the exact right area. But I'm not going to spend more time on this unless somebody comes up and says, you know, hey, do it this ways. In 2.8. Okay. Right, selecting obscure objects. Alternatively, you can add an object to the current selection or remove it from the current selection by clicking Alt, Shift, right mouse and selecting it from the menu. Oh. Huh. Okay, so let's see that. What did it say? Alt Shift. So Alt Shift doesn't seem to do anything. How about just Shift? And Shift just works like it does in the thing. So you know, you just hold down Shift and click on what you want to add to your selection. So that's the thing that's a little bit different. Selecting everything and nothing, A. So A basically selects all. It's supposed to deselect. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's right. You have to double tap it. If anything is selected, clears the selection. Nothing is selected, selects everything. You'll often see instructions press either once or twice to ensure either nothing or everything is selected. I see. So, if I select A, okay, that's not going to work. Okay, so just remember, hit A twice to deselect everything. So, now if I put A, okay. Alright, hiding things. This is kind of easy in 2.82, or from what I learned so far. When working on complex models, seeing things are likely to get cluttered, making it hard to see a specific part you're working on. Actually, why don't I increase the size like I do? I know I do this inconsistently, but you know, I am still reading it out, so you can still follow along probably. Working on complex models, seeing things are likely to get cluttered, making it hard to see a specific object part you're working on. It's possible to hide objects so they no longer appear in the 3D view. Select the objects you wish to hide and press H. Purely convenience for working in the 3D view. Hidden objects remain unchanged when you render them. Okay, so here's the deal, right? Ooh, I can hide everything with the collections, which is cool. But you can do that, right? You can hide that. Now, it doesn't disable them in the render. If you want to disable in the render, you have to do these, right? So the little camera icons are disabling them in the render, and the little eyeball icons are just hiding them in the viewport. Now, what does it say to do there? Here it says to hide. So select the object and select H. And guess what? See? Now, how do you bring it back? So, Shift H hides everything except the current selection. Okay, Alt H brings back all the hidden objects and select them. If you lose track of what's hidden, what's visible, press this to bring everything back. Okay, so H. Can I do H again? No, I can't. Shift H hides everything. Alt H. Okay, Alt H. Alright. Hide H. I see. Because it brings back everything. Okay, so if you have just like one thing hidden, then it will just bring that by doing Alt H. So Alt H brings back H. What does this say? Shift H. Shift H hides everything except what's in the selection. Alt H brings everything back. And that's cool. So it brings stuff back. Alt H, Shift H hides everything but the current selection. H hides the current selection. So that's pretty much the same too. Local versus global view. And I know we're about out of time here, but let's just read this really quick. Local view is another way of selecting hiding parts of the scene, pressing num / and I can't really do num / because right now I'm using that as an actual hotkey in OBS, which is kind of weird because in reality OBS should only work when OBS is the window focus. So I have to figure out how to fix that. Zooms out. I see. And this differs from hiding with H in that a render is done in local view only. Okay. How to determine the view mode. Upper left corner, 3D view. User perspective, local. Okay, that's pretty much standard stuff. So we'll go on with the next thing, and I won't worry about that just right now. So I will see you in the next video.